going to stretch down towards the mat, so knees and feet are in line with your hips, toes are facing forward, keeping your core muscles engaged, shoulders are back, and then starting from your head, a nice deep breath, inhale, and exhale as you cool down slowly, one vertebrae at a time, keeping your legs straight, rounding your spine, open up all the vertebrae, stretching down towards the mat as far as you can go, drop your head, nice deep breaths, hold it here, and we're going to twist all the way to one side, keeping the legs straight, stretch across all the way, hold it there, and let's twist all the way to the other side, stretch and hold, good, and then back to the center, a nice deep breath, inhale and exhale as you curl up slowly, engaging your core muscles, stacking your spine, standing up nice and tall. Let's roll up the shoulders, change direction. Good. Right, we're going to stand with our feet spread nice and wide. Your toes are pointing diagonally to the sides and you are engaging the core muscles. So standing up nice and tall. Arms are going to extend out to the sides. They are in line with the shoulders. And you're going to twist your upper body, keeping your arms in a solid straight line. We're going to twist and then we're going to reach down across to the opposite foot, just as far as you can go. If you can touch the toes, go all the way and then lifting back up. Try to keep the arms straight and try to keep them stretched apart from each other. So when you twist, your opposite arm extends back behind you, reach and tap. And then lift, engaging the core, so don't let go of the tummy muscles to control it nicely, especially when you come up, so that you don't lose your balance. Lifting nice and tall, inhale, exhale, twist, inhale, lift, exhale, twist, reaching further each time you go. Even if you can reach all the way to the outside of the foot, touching the mat, lifting up. Good, let's do two more. Stretch and lift. And last one, twist and lift. Good, bring the arms down, bring your feet in, roll up the shoulders. Right, let's stretch one arm across, look to the opposite direction. Other arm. Right, we're going to go all the way down onto our hands and knees. So going down onto your mat, make sure that your hands are in line with your shoulders and your knees are in line with your hips. You're going to relax your feet and we're going to stretch out the spine. So we're going to curl the back, tucking in your chin, tucking in your tailbone, opening up all the vertebrae, especially in your lower back. Stretch and then complete opposite. So we're going to arch the spine, looking up at the ceiling, tilting your tailbone up towards the ceiling, stretch. Good, and then slowly opposite again, rounding the back. Tuck everything in nice and tight, open the vertebrae. And then again, opposite, stretch, hold it there. Good, and then straighten everything out. Right, we're going to go all the way down onto the tummy. So we're going to lie flat onto the mat. And we're going to relax the feet and bring your hands underneath your forehead. So resting your forehead on your hands. And then we're going to bring the legs together so your feet should be touching. And we're going to lift the legs off of the mat. But only the legs. So keep your arms down and keep your head down. And as your legs lift, make sure that they're staying extended. So don't bend the knees. Keep it straight. Try to lift even your knees off of the mat. Lift and then controlling it back down. Just tapping your mat and then exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Yeah, keeping it nice and strong. So those muscles that are supporting your spine, they are staying engaged. Don't relax as you go down. It's part of your core and the core muscles staying engaged. Lift, squeeze, 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 and controlling down. Exhale, lift. and inhale down, and just keep going. Good, let's do 3 more. Lift, squeeze, inhale down. 2 more, lift, inhale. And then last one, keeping it lifted, hold it there. Try to lift your knees higher off of the mat. Hold, hold, hold. And then slowly bring it down. And just relax. Nice deep breath. Right, this time we're going to do the upper body. So with your feet and your legs glued to the mat, we're going to lift head, neck and shoulders, as well as the arms. So we're going to try to lift your chest off of your mat. Keep your forehead glued to your hands again. And staying like this, we're just going to try and lift everything nice and high with your feet glued to the mat. And then controlling it down. Inhale, tap, and exhale, lift. Inhale down, just tap, and exhale, lift. And again, try not to let go of those muscles supporting the spine. Keep them engaged even when you're going down. So they're staying nice and strong. You're strengthening the back and controlling down. Inhale and exhale. Keep going. Good, let's do 3 more. 3. 2 more. And last one. Lift and hold. Try to keep it lifted. And let's bring it down and just relax. Nice deep breath. Right, we're going to do arms and legs. So upper body and lower body is going to lift. You're going to extend the arms all the way forward, and then we're going to interlock the hands, forming almost like a diamond shape with your hands. And you're going to bring your face down, just keeping it hovering above the mat. A nice deep breath. Your legs are going to stay together, everything nice and strong again. So engaging the core, inhale, and then exhale. Pulling the arms back, lifting the legs, tuck the elbows in nice and tight. Even your knees are lifting off of the mat, and then controlling it down. Inhale, just before your nose touches your mat. Exhale, lift. Inhale, and exhale, lift. Try not to tilt your head too high, so you're not looking forward. You're just keeping it hovering nicely off of the mat. Squeeze those elbows in towards your spine, and then controlling down. Just tapping the mat, so don't let go of the muscles. We're not relaxing. And then lift, squeezing off of the mat, lift, and controlling down. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, keep going. Exhale. Inhale. And then we're just going to do 1 more. Lift and hold it there. Keep it lifted. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down slowly and just relax. Nice deep breath. Right, we are going to pull the hands and place them just here in front of the shoulders. Fingers are facing forward. You're going to keep your feet relaxed. Feet are together, and we're going to just try and push the upper body using your hands all the way from your fingertips. So you're pushing into your mat from the fingertips, lifting just as high as you can go. We're just going to try and stretch it out, straighten the arms. Make sure your neck is nice and long, so your ears are away from your shoulders. Your hips shouldn't be lifting off of the mat. Stretch and hold, keep breathing, and then controlling it down slowly. A nice deep breath at the bottom. Inhale, and then exhale. Let's go again. Pushing into your mat. Use your whole hands all the way from the fingertips. Stretch it out. Hold it there. controlling it as you come down. Right, we're going to bring the hands in under the shoulders and tuck your toes under as well, and we're going to push up into a plank position, keeping it nice and strong, nice and low, so your ears again are away from the shoulders. Hold it there, nice deep breaths. Good, and let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring the knees in, one leg at a time. Staying on your hands and knees. Make sure you're feeling comfortable, so your knees should be in line with your hips. Relaxing your feet. Your hands are still under the shoulders. And let's stretch out the spine again. So opening up all the vertebrae, rounding your back. It should be feeling quite tight after all those exercises. On your tummy, drop your head, tuck in your tailbone, stretch. And let's do opposite. So arching the spine, arch your back. Good. And then again, rounding your back, open up all the vertebrae, keeping your spine curled. We're going to pull back into a shell stretch. Go slowly, so as you go down, you should feel your lower back stretching out all the way down. Bring the elbows down, drop your head. Good, and then we're going to bring one hand all the way down next to your side and turn your hand so that your palm faces the ceiling. Bring the other arm across, and without lifting your hip, keep hips in line, keep them down, drop your head, stretch it out, hold it there, and then let's swap it around to the other side, stretch all the way across. Good, and then bring it back onto hands and knees. Right, we're going to extend one leg all the way back, so extending it back, and then we're going to pull this knee forward, so the bent knee coming in under the chest, and then pushing your hips down towards the mat, so stretching it out, and we're going to lower down, so bringing your chest down, resting on your arms, drop your head, stretch it out. Good. And now we're going to come back up onto the hands, and we're going to try and just go down onto the hip of the bent leg and push this foot forward. And then we're going to bring the hips back over again, stretching it out, opening up all the nerves. So especially if you're getting nerve pain in your hips or in your spine, pushing your hips down towards the mat. If you can, we can lie down again onto the arms, stretch it out. Good, go back onto that hip, and then let's swap it around. So we're going to first do just with one leg forward, and the other leg back and down. Going down onto the arms, stretching it out. And then we're going to be resting on this hip, so go over to the side and bring this foot forward, and then bring the hips back over again and pushing down towards the mat. It should be burning. Stretch it out, hold it there. Good, and then bring back onto the hip, and then we can come back onto the knees. Hands are forward, curling back into shell stretch. And then let's curl up into a seated position. Right, bring the legs to the front of you. And we're just going to fold the legs in. So placing your feet together. And we're going to push the knees down using your elbows. So your feet are pulled nice and tightly towards you. Use the elbows and push the knees all the way down, stretching it out. All the muscles supporting the pelvis and the hips. Stretching it out. Keep breathing, nice deep breath. Good, and then we're going to sit up nice and tall. Bring the legs to the front. And you should be to the front of your mat as well. So shift forward until you feel that your feet are to the edge of the mat. Straighten up your spine. So your inner core muscles should be engaged.
Shoulders are back, and it's as if you're sitting against a flat wall and your whole spine is touching the wall, your shoulders are touching the wall, core muscles are engaged, even your navel wants to touch the wall. Nice deep breath, stretch it out, hold it there, lifting with your spine, pulling up towards the ceiling. Hold, hold, hold. Right, and from here we're going to just go slowly out to the front. So we're going to stretch forward, starting from your head. A nice deep breath, tilting it forward. And then exhale through your spine as you're peeling your spine off of the wall, one vertebrae at a time. Curling to the front, reaching all the way as far as you can go. Try to touch your toes, dropping your head. We're going to flex the feet, hold it there. Good. Breathe freely, deep breath. Inhale and exhale as you curl up, stacking your spine, straighten up. Right, bend the knees in. Make sure that you have enough space behind you. Straighten up the spine, keep the shoulders back, extending up the arms. A nice deep breath, inhale. And then exhale as you curl down. Concentrating on your core, so don't let go of the tummy muscles. We're going to go all the way down. Going one vertebrae at a time. Good, try not to drop down, use your core. And then we're going to just relax. Bring your hands next to your sides, palms are facing down. Slide your feet in. Right, making sure that your knees and your feet are in line with your hips. We are going to prepare for a pelvic lift. So the heel of each foot should be a flat hand's width away from your bum. And then relaxing the shoulders, arms are extending to support you. And let's slowly lift from the pelvis. So starting at the tailbone, squeezing your bum off of your mat first. Your lower back is curling down into your mat. And then slowly peeling your spine off of the mat until it's completely lifted. And again, strengthening that lower back. Just keep it there. Breathing freely, nice deep breaths. Holding it there. Good, and then slowly curling your spine back down into your mat. Your tailbone is the last bone to touch. And just relax. And then let's go again, starting from the tailbone. Slowly peeling your spine off of your mat until it's completely lifted. Right, we're going to drop the pelvis just 2 centimeters down and then lift 2 centimeters up. Inhale down and exhale lift. Inhale down, exhale lift. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. And last one, keeping the pelvis lifted. We're going to flex the feet and then flatten the feet. Flex and flatten. So your pelvis is nice and high, keeping it steady. Just your feet are going this time. Let's do 4 and flatten. 3, 2, and last one. Keep your feet flexed, lift your pelvis higher, holding it there for 3, 2, 1. Flatten the feet and then slowly curling your spine back down into your mat and just relax. Alright, keeping your shoulders relaxed, we're just going to do another pelvic lift. This time you're going to start with your feet flexed. So your toes are lifting off of the mat and then starting from the tailbone. Again, lower back pushing down into the mat first and then peeling your spine all the way. Right, keeping your feet flexed, we're going to drop the pelvis and squeeze the knees together. Lift the pelvis and push the knees apart. Drop, squeeze, up and down with the hips. Lift, knees go out nice and wide. Down, knees are touching, so your thighs are squeezing together. Lift, bring the knees apart, and your toes are lifting off of the mat. Keep them there, down. Exhale, lift, open nice and wide. Inhale, down, squeeze together. Good, let's do 4. And back, squeeze. 3, exhale. Inhale. 2, exhale. Inhale. Last one, lift the hips. Keep your thighs squeezed together and let's pulse them together. So they stay touching and we're just pulsing them even tighter. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Keep it squeezed nice and tight. Lift the hips higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your knees back to hip width and then flatten your feet and slowly curling down into your mat, 1 vertebrae at a time. We're going to hug the knees up towards the chest. Roll from side to side. Nice deep breaths. Right, bring one foot onto the mat. We're going to lift head, neck and shoulders. Extend the opposite foot up towards the ceiling. Grab hold behind the leg, pulling this leg towards you, keeping it straight. So we can extend, so walking your hands all the way up towards the ankle if you can, straighten the leg, pulling it in, holding it there, and then flexing the foot. Good, reach for your toes, stretch it out, hold it there. Keep breathing, nice deep breath. And let's bring it down, swap it around. Opposite leg extending, grab hold, pulling it in, walking your hands up as high as they can go, keeping the legs straight, flexing your foot, reach for your toes. It should be burning, hold it there. Good, keep breathing. And let's bring it down. Right, going down all the way, resting your head onto your mat. We're going to bring the legs together and then we're going to fold them out to the side. So the soles of your feet should be touching. Your knees are coming all the way down. Stretching it out, relax your shoulders. Hold it there. Good, and then bring the knees back up, keeping knees and ankles together. Both knees are going to drop to one side and both arms to the opposite side. Turning your head to face your hands are in line with your shoulder. Stretching it out. And let's go over to the other side. Twisting all the way across again to the other side. Turning your head. Good, and then bring it back. Right, keeping your hands under your head for support. You're going to make sure tummy muscles are engaged and let's lift head, neck and shoulders. Elbows are nice and wide. Your chin is away from your chest and we're going to lift the legs into tabletop position. And we're just going to push the legs out to 45 degrees, hold it there and controlling it back. Inhale. Exhale, extend and hold. And inhale. Exhale, extend and hold. Right, from now, every time you bring the legs in, you're going to lift head, neck and shoulders 2 centimeters higher. And then down 2 centimeters as you extend out the legs. And bring it back, crunching up, deepen your core muscles. And down. Remember your chin is away from your chest, your elbows are nice and wide. Don't fold them in. Bring it back, crunching up. Exhale. And inhale. Keep going. Let's do 4. Controlling it, so don't go too fast. Bring it back, crunch up. 3, stretch. Inhale. 2 more, extend. Inhale. And for the last one, we're keeping head, neck and shoulders lifted. Stretch out the legs, hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring it in, all the way down, and just relax. Nice deep breath. Right, we're going to bend the knees in and lifting head, neck and shoulders. Let's grab hold under the legs, curling your spine. So this time we're going to pull the neck in, so tilting your chin down towards your chest, rounding your body in the shape of a ball. We can roll back slightly, engage your inner core muscles to roll yourself all the way up into a seated position. Extending out the legs, straighten up nice and tall, legs are flat, keep them together. And again, shoulders are back, your spine is up straight. And then let's stretch forward. Start from your head again, inhale. And then exhale through your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Stretching out all the way, reach for your toes, drop your head. Let's flex both feet. Get a nice deep breath, inhale. And exhale, curling up, stacking your spine. Straighten up. Right, legs are going to stretch apart as wide as they can go. And then flatten the legs, flex both feet, and let's walk it forward. Curling your spine, dropping your head. As far as you can go, keep your feet flexed. Push your elbows down into your mat, hold it there. It should be burning. Good, and then let's walk it back. Stacking your spine nice and tall. Bring your legs to the front. Alright, your feet are going to be slightly wider than your hips. Your spine is up straight, shoulders are back. Sorry, you're going to flex both feet. Extending up the arms, and we're going to push the body forward. So you are rounding your spine, but your hands are staying shoulder height, and you're reaching to the front as far as you can go. And then we're going to pulse the upper body even further. So as if someone is pulling you to the front. Try to reach past your toes, keeping the feet flexed. And we're flexing the feet from the ankles, not just the toes. The whole foot should be flexing, breathing freely, deep breaths. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way to the front. Grabbing hold of the toes, pulling them in, dropping your head. Deep breaths. Stretch it out, hold it there. Inhale. And exhale, curling up, stack your spine. Nice and tall, roll out the shoulders. Change direction. Good, let's roll out the feet. Nice big circles. Change direction. And there we go, well done.